Hey everybody, it's Lucia. Today I'm going to try to make a decorative tape dispenser, and I saw this video on YouTube from Cynthia's Craft House, and so I'm going to give it a shot and see if it works. All I have is some skewers here from the Dollar Tree, and you get 100 skewers for $1, and then 50 clothespins for $1. So pretty good economical decorative tape holder if it works. So I'm going to give it a shot. So the first thing we do is we take the clothespins and you put a little dab of glue right where they close. And of course my glue gun is like connected to 1,000 other things here on my desk. So everything's going to get spilled all over. And then you make sure they're even. And then you press them together so they seal well. And then what I've been doing is going back and just putting like a line of glue right there in the little crease. So we're going to do that to all of the 32 clothespins. And how I get them lined up is I've been putting the glue in the middle and then I just kind of squeeze the edge with my fingers so it's flush. And then that seems to be working. So I'm going to go ahead and finish these up and then we'll be back. Okay, so now that you have your 32 clothespins glued and reinforced and you're making sure they're flush, we're going to move on to the skewers. So with the skewers, what you do is you grab a couple and I have most of mine done already. You line them up and you cut off the point, the tip. So you have it like that. So you cut off the tip. And you do that to all your skewers. Okay, so I have my 6 skewers here with the ends off. And now I'm going to start assembling this. So we take glue and put it around the end. And then you stick it in that groove flush with the other side, not poking all the way through. Kind of hold it and let the glue sit. Need some more glue in there. Okay, and then glue on this end also. I'm going to put a little bit more and maybe a little further down than I did the first one. And stick it in there. Make sure it's flush with the other side. So the next step is to glue 3 more clothespins on each side, but alternating them. So this one is like this. So the next one would go like this. And that's so it stays flush. So this one would go like this, the next one would go like this, and then the fourth one would go like this. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay, so I have 4 glued together. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the 5th one is where the skewer gets glued into again. So, again, you take your skewer and you load it up with some glue. I'm going to load it up quite a bit. And you stick it in there. Make sure it's flush. And hold it. Oops, sorry. And you hold it. Okay, then we take the other side. I'm going to load it up again with a lot of glue because I want to make sure it stays together. Grab my other clothespin, stick it in there, make sure it's flush, and hold it. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and assemble this one. And then I'll glue it on top. So again, glue all over. And we're going to stick it through that little hole right there from the clothespin. All the way through, make sure it's flush. And then we're going to do this side also. Stick it in there, make sure it's flush. Okay, so then we're going to glue this one on. So this is what we got so far. This is what it's looking like. Let me see if I can zoom out a little bit. Oh. But anyway, that's what it's looking like. with this side being the front. Okay, I'm just going to keep gluing the same as I have been. Wrong way, so I'm going to have to take this one off and fix it. So I'm not sure how I'm going to do that, but we'll see. Okay, you know what? I'm liking it. So far, it's looking good. So I have, let me see, how many clothespins left over? 2, 4, 6. So should I go one more high? Because this is what it's looking like. If I go one more high, let me see if I can do this. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go one more high. Okay, so I have 2 glued together here. I'm just going to glue another one on. You know, and it's probably easier if you glue your first layer with the skewers in, and then glue your 3 or 4 together. I use 3. It said to use 4, and on the 5th one you put in the more skewers, but I did the 1, 2, 3. The 4th one I put in more skewers when I started building up. So it's easier just to glue the 3 together and then add those, and then glue your skewers together and add those. So that's one little tip in making this project that I found. And it's very important to make sure that your clothespins are straight and flush with each other. I think my camera needs to be higher so you can get more of a view. I'll have to fix that. Okay, so now that I have my 3 glued together, I'm going to head and glue those onto that one. So this is 3, and then the 4th one, well, no, that's not going to work. Nope, yes it will, because this one, see, I'm gluing it on the wrong way. I was gluing it the wrong way. Gotta watch that. My paint scraper is working out good for removing all this glue. Okay, so we're going to put the glue on this side, right across there, and then we're going to glue this on just like that. Same thing over here. We're going to make sure Come on, glue gun. Don't give out on me now. Okay. Do one more of these together. Make sure it's flush. Two more skewers. So before I fill this with washi tape, I want to show you what I did. This is the full shelf, and what I did is I just took some lace and went down the front of the clothespins because I didn't like that unfinished look. So I went down the front of, after I gave it a wash. And let me see. So I gave it a wash with Americana Bahama Blue. And I just watered it down and painted over the whole thing just to give it some color. And then I took some lace and glued it to the front, down the front of the clothespins. And then I just took a little bit of bling and glued that on the edge of the lace. So that is what it looks like. So now I'm going to fill it up with washi tape, and then I'll come back and let you see what it looks like. Sorry, my camera is not focusing very well, but it is very pretty. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, so this is what it looks like with the washi tape on it. I love it. It turned out so good. And I still have more washi tape, so I think I'm going to make another one. But it turned out fabulous.